Look, it is no secret that conspiracy theories really thrive on social media.
Oh, absolutely. A simple like or share can expose potentially deadly information to the masses, especially during a pandemic like we're in now. As NBCNews.com senior reporter Brandy Zadrozny shows us, no country is immune to these COVID-19 conspiracies.
Romania, a country of 19 million in Eastern Europe, is facing a fourth wave of the coronavirus. This month, Romania's death rate was one of the highest in the world. Despite being an EU member country with access to vaccines, just around 40% of the population has gotten their first shot. Across the European Union, 70% have had at least one shot. Vaccine skepticism runs rampant, fueled by conspiracy theories that come from the United States.
The idea that the pandemic is a bioweapon, which is launched from different parts of the world.
Disinformation researcher and visiting Harvard scholar Alina Barguanu says that conspiracy theories about COVID-19 appeared online in Romania at the start of the pandemic.
Another narrative that struck Romania is that there are miracle cures, there are God-sent medicines that are hidden by the authorities.
These sound shockingly familiar to me because I study this in the U.S. And so I think that there's like this lingering tendency to blame countries like Russia for, foreign disinformation. But you're sort of saying that the United States of America is a major exporter of vaccine misinformation?
Yes, I think that what is happening in the United States in general has a huge influence on what is happening around the world. They are very difficult to debunk because, for example, in Romania, when you say that this comes from the United States, this thing is somehow immediately believed.
While social media companies have made efforts to slow the flow of misinformation, enforcement in non-English-speaking countries is severely lacking. A 2020 internal memo revealed in the Facebook papers showed that although the U.S. makes up less than 10% of its daily users, 84% of the company's budget to fight misinformation went to the U.S.
When social media platforms take some measures in order to ban this kind of toxic content, this does not necessarily happen in a country such as Romania.
Back in May 2020, social media companies like YouTube and Facebook worked to remove the debunked Plandemic video from their platforms. But the morning of our interview, Professor Barguanu shared a link to that same documentary, available to watch on Facebook, subtitled in Romanian.
Even the video that you sent of Plandemic, in Romania, it had 800,000 views, right? And it didn't even have a label.
Yes, I think this is a huge problem for a country such as Romania. For Facebook, Romania is what they call a small market.
Facebook has responded to the criticism, noting the work of, quote, dedicated teams that combat platform abuse in countries where there are heightened risks. Conspiracy theories that originate in the United States are spread on social media and picked up around the world.
There are some influencers, for example, Roberto Malone, who claims to be the inventor of the mRNA vaccine, Robert Kennedy. So these are global figures which enjoy a lot of credibility here in Romania.
Anti-vaccine content is exported by a cohort dubbed the Disinformation Dozen by the Center for Countering Digital Hate. This false information is then brought into the mainstream, shared by local influencers and even mainstream media.
Outrageous narratives that hospitals are like Nazi camps managed to penetrate not only mass media but also the public television. There was a pro and against debate around the subject of vaccination. Two of the people invited were two of the strongest anti-vaccinations voices in Romania.
Another prominent figure in the Romanian anti-vaccine campaign is Diana Șoșoacă, a member of parliament. In April, YouTube suspended the official account of the Romanian Senate due to her statements recommending that Romanians not wear masks. The senator spreads conspiracy theories about the vaccine in her Facebook live streams, speaking directly to over 380,000 followers. Dozens of other pages repost her content, reaching an even wider audience. In September, Șoșoacă and a few followers protested a vaccine center in her district, blocking cars as they entered the clinic.
aduce moartea.
Police cited her for disturbing the peace. Conspiracy theories don't just stay online. Thousands have turned out on the streets of the capital, Bucharest, for multiple protests against masks and the vaccine. Meanwhile, in Romania, more than 55,000 people have died from the coronavirus since the start of the pandemic.
It's as if this is an act of honor to resist the government from getting the vaccine. So it is a riot every day.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.